Hello. It has been a really long time. I think the last time I streamed was in April or something. April or whatever. A lot has happened since then. It's June now, almost the end of June actually. It's 10:40, so it's about to be July in like an hour and a half. God. But yeah, the last time I streamed was in April, I think. So 2 months ago. Things happened that like deterred me from streaming, but it's been so long that I don't remember what those things were. Let's see what's happened since then. I have not touched Persona 4. I'm keeping that for stream. I basically haven't touched any game since besides Honkai Star Rail and Genshin. The reason being I want to save things for stream. So yeah, if I don't stream, I don't play games. But today we're just gonna be drawing whatever. But yeah, I'm working on my ref sheet right now. But yeah, let's see. I gotta sneeze. No, I don't gotta sneeze. I gotta yawn. Yeah. Okay. Here it is, my ref sheet. I gotta put on my magic glove thing. I'm also a little under the weather. My throat is kind of scratchy. And the reason being, last weekend I got a pet rabbit. I got a pet bunny. Oh god. She is very adorable. Like love at first sight, basically. Yeah. But I see I'm in the red and I'm like, why? But anyway. Let me see. Let me do something real quick. I'm just closing things. Discord. Get out of here, Discord. Yeah. Okay. See, yeah. So last weekend I got a pet bunny. She's very cute. I went to go to a store to buy new sneakers because one of the other things that happened, I got a job. I got 2 jobs actually, but I'm thinking about quitting the first one that I got. But I got 2 jobs right now. The second one is kind of my main top priority, because the first one is like a flexible job. But yeah, so that I went to go get new sneakers, like running sneakers, because in my second job requires me to like walk around and stand a lot, and since I am a hermit, I don't do that often. So yeah. I was gonna do something, but I forgot. But yeah, anyway, I went to the store. I got new sneakers, and in the plaza there's this pet store. So whenever we're in that plaza, I like to like just visit the store and see some animals. And there was this bunny, and she was so cute. I immediately fell in love, and and then I kind of just impulse bought a rabbit, which is very bad. Don't do that. Actually plan ahead. But I saw her and I was like, you know, I've had rabbits in the past, so I'm at least a little bit what's it called, experienced with taking care of a rabbit. So I know what I'm doing for the most part. But yeah, so yeah. I got a pet rabbit and she already likes me, so that's good. But so I got new sneakers. I went to the store to get the sneakers, but then ended up getting a rabbit. I don't know what's wrong with me. Anyway, hang on, I need to pull up my palette thing, because here we go. But yeah, so I got a job. I got 2 jobs. I now have a pet rabbit. Tears of the Kingdom came out. I was playing that, but I have not touched it since I got my first job, and I really do want to play, but I don't know, I like have no time because I like doing like really long play sessions when I play that game. So if I got no time to play, then I shall not play. Basically. I also just got some new games because I got my first paycheck for my second job, and the Steam summer sale. There was a lot of things on my wish list that were, you know, on sale. So I got some things, and I will save them for stream. So now I have like 15 or something games that I have in my Steam library just waiting to be strummed, be ready to be streamed. But yeah, that's pretty much my life update. I got a job, 2 jobs, probably gonna quit the second one. But I want to do something like first with it, and then, you know, move on and fully commit to my second one. I'm already kind of fully committed to it. It's just, you know, they say it's like a flexible job, but they're very like pushy about it, I guess you could say. You know, they'll be like, oh yeah, you can do it whenever you want to, but then they'll still be like, hey, have you got anything scheduled for the week or whatever, like pretty much every day. So it's kind of annoying. But yeah. What else? And it's not like I don't like the job. It's okay. Pays okay. But it was my second job that I got like, I worked like 4 days, and then of how much I earned, I did the calculations. Just from those 4 days, I made more money in those 4 days than I did in like 2 weeks with my first one. So with my first job. So yeah. But yeah, that's kind of my life update. If I quit my first one, I'll probably stream more again. I just have to get used to my schedule still. because I sleep late. So I wake up pretty late. So it's a little, you know, little annoying. Well, I wouldn't say annoying. I'll just probably be like half dead every time that I stream, because I'll either have to stream before I go to work or after I come home from work. And in both scenarios, one, I'm gonna be dead from just waking up, and two, I'm going to be dead from working. So yeah, but yeah, that's pretty much it on my job situation. Oh yeah, I also opened art commissions. There, I haven't gotten anything yet, but let's see, hang on. Sorry, I was looking at stuff. Anyway, I opened up art commissions. I haven't gotten anything yet. I opened them up on my Twitter and my Instagram originally, and the only thing that I got was 2 requests from Instagram, and they were both scams. So that was fun. What else? I also just made a Ko-fi. Well, I had coffee. But I just made that. I had it when I originally opened up commissions, but I didn't do anything with it because I was scared and I didn't know what I was doing, and I was kind of scared of the new experience. So I didn't do anything with it, but I just opened that up, and it's linked in the description. So if you guys want to commission me, you know, I can do that. But yeah, I'm just adding highlights randomly because if this is the back side, the highlights that are showing from the front aren't going to be showing from the back, really. Maybe a little bit, but not a lot. What else? Oh yeah, I'm planning, I'm planning on getting a new PC soon. So I think until then, I'll probably just be doing art streams, because, that's just how it be. My computer is slow, so I think I'm just gonna do art streams until I get a new PC, and I should be able to get it by either the end of next month or early August. And yeah, so that'll be fun. And I'm planning on doing, when I do get the new PC, I'm planning on doing an official like VTuber debut, with a 2.0 model. I already have some ideas for it. Design wise, but I don't think I'm gonna change much because I like the design of this model. It's just gonna be updated art style, better rigging, I guess, and added expressions and stuff like that. So yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got plans wise. Hi Luma. Woot woot. I was just talking about how I'm planning on making a new model for myself when I get a new PC by either the end of next month or early August. I should probably start working on that actually. Yeah. Why is the chat not working? It like pops in and then pops out. Hello? The heck? What is buffering? Let me see. YouTube chat. Hang on. Let me try to fix this. Let's see. The chat is not working for some reason. Oh, I think I know what it is. I think YouTube's chat got updated because of the little, you know, it's got these like reaction things now, like the little hearts. I'm spamming the hearts. But yeah, I think I need to like update the actual what's it called? The actual like chat code system thing. So yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna do that right now. Should I do that right now? Hang on. I need to look that up. Hang on. You know what? It's just me and you, Luma. So let's try to fix this. Fix this situmentation. Okay. Let's see. We got. Let's see. Let me just do this just so that I can still look at the chat while I do this. I got so many windows open. But let's see. Okay. OBS YouTube stream chat. How to display YouTube chat with OBS Studio custom docs. How to add chat to OBS. This is old. Hang on, this is outdated. We need something recent. We need something new, like, because the chat got updated, I think like this month or something. So we need it to be updated. And my browser is taking forever because I turned on the browser limiter or whatever because yeah. Okay, let's alright. Boom, boom, boom. OBS YouTube stream chat. Let's see, January, April. Displaying YouTube live chat. Hello, I'm trying to figure out how to update my chat. Because I think what's happening, the code or something is outdated. Because YouTube's chat got updated with the little reaction thingies. So I'm wondering if that's why it's not working. YouTube chat overlay. I'm trying to find something like, you know, not those, these. It's like a little heart thing, or you can do what's it called, like a laughing party popper thing, flushed face and 100. I don't know, what is the 100 emoji? What is the 100 emoji? Like, what is that for? I don't get it. I do not understand. Anyway, let's see. New. Hang on. You know what? We'll try. We'll try going. Let's see. Go try this. God. Everything's taking so long to load because my freaking computer is always slow when I stream. Okay, no. Yes, I know. I don't care. God, that guy was weird. Trying to find. Let's see. We're trying to find. Yeah, we're just hanging out. No, this is not what I want. There was this one thing. You know what? Hang on. I'm gonna look up custom YouTube chat because that's what I have. Custom OBS. OBS custom YouTube stream chat. Okay. There's this one. We'll try this one out. Hey. I forgot like what I used in the past. It was like this website where you could like change the like the font and stuff of the chat and make it transparent, and then it would like automate like a code for you, and then you just put that code in the OBS thing. How good do I draw? I draw decently good. I mean, I drew my model. Is that good enough? Is that good enough? I drew and rigged my model, so, and I'm planning on making a new one soon. Yeah. Here, you know what? Hang on. We'll do a little full thing. I don't think I've ever done a full showcase of my model. Hang on. Alright. Let's zoom out. I can't see. Hang on. Okay. So here it is. I got my tail swaying because of course I do. Let's see. I'll do a little zoom in, and then I got chains, chain drawstrings, chain on the shoulders or whatever. Cute hoodie, my clawsies. What else? You can see my belt poking through the hoodie. I got chains on my thigh highs, a little ribbon, and sneakers. And I can also take off my hoodie. That is the extent of what I can do. Because it's my first like full model, so I didn't want to go crazy with expressions or whatever. But yeah, belt, chain, shorts, bracelet. That's it. That's me. Zoom back in. Okay. No problema. Where are the legs? Thank you. Let's see. Back to trying to figure out the chat situation. Okay. Chat box, browser source. God. I don't want to watch this video. I'm streaming, bro. Yes, I know. Yes, I know all of this. Okay. Okay, hang on. Whoa, pause. Okay, thank you. Okay. Do. Also, my for some reason, my eyes with like it's always freaking wonky. But my eyes, sometimes they blink like this, but sometimes it'll just like freaking my irises will shake. That's me blinking, but for some reason it doesn't capture it. Like it doesn't track it. And this model has gone through, like when I first made it, everything was perfect. When I put it in VTube Studio, perfect, immaculate. But now, for some reason, I literally did not change a single thing, and it's all wonky. I don't know. YouTube chat, hang on. Chat's disabled for this live. What do you mean it's disabled for this live stream? Hang on. You close the dockable window. Hang on. Yeah, let me go back to the video and start. No, not this one. This guy is weird. I don't like him. Okay, I did all this. Yes, I... Do I really have to do this freaking every single time? I know. Docs. Custom browser docs. Okay. I did this. I did this. I did this. Apply. Close. It's still not working. Bro. Yeah, it's still not working. Whoopsie. I missed my... You see that little bar down there that's lighting up? That's the chat. I don't know why it's not working. What the heck? Okay, hang on. I'm so confused. I'm so confused. I'm so confused. I mean, do we really need chat? Do we really need chat? You know what? I am so smart. Hang on. Do you put cereal before the milk? Of course I put cereal before the milk. Let's see. I have an idea. I have an amazing, immaculate idea. Chat. I wrote hat. Chat. Okay. Perfect. Okay, hang on. Capture message. I am so smart. We're gonna have this scuffed chat. No cute custom chat. I'll have to figure that out. But for now, this is what we have. Whoopsie. Whoops. So bad. Here. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Perfection. There we go. Perfect. It's so scuffed, but we roll with it. Okay, and then I'll put it over here as well. Copy. You're all. Paste. My god, it's so bad. You can't even read that. You can't even read that. Hang on. We'll do. Oopsie. We'll do this. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Now, where's my freaking... Oh. Wrong thing. Whoa, what was that? My for some reason. Hello? Why isn't this opening now? Oh, Clip Studio crashed. That's lovely. Okay. Doo doo doo. Okay. Alright. Let me open up VTube Studio again. Not VTube Studio, what? Clip Studio. Same difference. They're both studios. Okay. It's opening. It's opening. It's opening. There we go. Okay. And since it crashed, I gotta do the things again. Yay. I love it. Whoa. I love glitching out. It's so fun. Anyway. I gotta do the highlights again. Yay. I love when things crash and doesn't save my progress. Alright. There we go. Ah! That's not it. What? What is happening? What is going on? Excuse me. What is happening? My thing just completely combusted. What is going on? I'm so confused. Okay. There we go. Jesus Christ. Okay. Now, can I please do things? Literally, none of this happens. As soon as I start streaming, everything goes wrong. Thank you. Good God. Okay. I got spammed. What am I being spammed of? Okay. Alright. Do this again. Highlights. Whoosh. Whoosh. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. I shall have to figure out how to fix YouTube chat. Bombastic side eye. I love that freaking. I love that meme so much. It's so funny to me. I don't know why it is. It just is. Just the way that the person says it is so funny to me. God. Every time it comes up, I'm just like, I die a little inside. In a good way. Not in a bad way. Got it. Alright. I forgot. I need to do the chains, but I'm here. Cheats, hacks. Ready for this? You do the chain all in black, and then you go in and you erase so that it looks like it's you know, like you did all that line work yourself. Well, technically you did do it, but cheating. Stop spamming babies. I hate children. My distaste for children is so interesting to me. Because, like, oh right, let me turn the thing back on. The limiter thing. If it'll load. That'd be pretty cool if it loaded. Got apple juice. Okay. Anyway, my distaste for children. I don't know why, but even when I was a child, I did not like children. Like, I'd be like 5 years old, staring down a baby in a carriage at the freaking at the supermarket or something, at the grocery store. It was just such disgust and uncomfort. Like, if it was staring at me, I'd be so uncomfortable. I'd be like, go away, please. But yeah, ever since I was a kid, I hated kids. So yeah, I will not be having children, that's for sure. It's something you think about, like, especially as a woman with reproductive capabilities. Something you think about, and I have thought about it, you know, having kids or whatever, and then I think about it more and I'm like, no, that'd be terrible. I hate kids. 2, I hate kids. It's like, it's just, you think about it and like, oh, it'd probably be okay, because you watch that one anime with a really cute kid, aka Spy Family, with Anya, and she's adorable, she's so precious, and then you think, oh yeah, having kids wouldn't be so bad, would it? But then you think about it even more and you're like, nope, it would just be my downfall in life. But anyway, back to highlights. I'm gonna save just in case. Okay. Let's see. I was gonna say something, but I forgot. You're gonna hear that from me a lot. I was gonna say something, but I forgot. Because I am on autopilot, like, all the time. So, everything in my brain, I'm just, there's nothing up here. Like, all the time. I'm just spewing out words. So, when I want to say something, I just don't really think about it, I guess. But then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna say this one thing, but since I'm on autopilot, I forget what I was gonna say very easily. It's just a bad thing. What's the most annoying meme to you? Currently, right now, the Grimace milkshake thing. It was funny, like, at first, when it first started, but now it's all over my Twitter feed, and it's starting to get very annoying. I was thinking about drawing, like, myself drawing it, and I was like, I don't want to add fuel to the fire, but at the same time I do. You know what? We're putting this on hold, and I'm gonna draw myself drinking the milkshake. But here's what I was gonna do. Instead of, dying and exploding into a purple goo, I'm just gonna drink it and have absolutely no effect because I spite the people. Let me see. I'm eating canned peaches. Canned things, for some reason, especially canned fruit, are very good. Like, I don't get it. I don't get what they do, but sometimes I'll just get like a canned slices of pineapple and just eat it straight from the can, and it's just so good for no reason. Alright. Hang on, I need to look up the memes for reference. I'm gonna do it on my phone because I don't want to give my computer more things to handle. Oh my god. You know what I learned today? Whoopsie. You know what I learned today? I was in the living room with my mother, and she was putting on like a movie or something. We were on Amazon Prime or whatever on the TV, and she was going, well, like the first thing that popped up was the Titanic, and then I mentioned to her like, hey, you heard about the Titanic submarine thing? And we were talking about it a little bit. Also, rest in peace to the people who died for the Titanic submarine thing. But anyway, the Titanic was on, and she was telling me that people were mad because it was such convenient timing for Amazon to put Titanic on Amazon Prime or whatever, when after the whole submarine thing. And I was like, okay, I'm a terrible person, so I laughed and I said that is like the best idea ever. That's like so good, because the thing is that it's already in topic, so people are gonna be like, you know what, I'm gonna watch the Titanic now. And guess what, it's now on streaming services. So okay, my little thing was to put on Spy Cakes. I have to leave. What the heck is Spy Cakes? Do you mean Spy Kids? But anyway, but also have a good day, have a good night. But so about the whole Titanic thing. And you know how like on streaming services, it'll like when you're like hovering over the movie or something that you want to watch, it'll autoplay like the trailer. And we were the trailer for the Titanic played, obviously, and then in the trailer it does it plays the Titanic song, the song that's in the Titanic, and I cannot take that song seriously because of memes of the internet. So when it played, I immediately started laughing, and I was just dying on the couch. And then my mom, she mentioned to me like, hey, when I got married to your dad, that we had that song at our marriage. And I was like, no freaking way, that is so funny. So my mom and my dad got married to the Titanic song, but it was the piano version. And that just, knowing that, my whole life has changed. Yeah. My entire life has changed knowing that my parents got married to the Titanic song. Alright. We're doing the grimace thing now. The frick? So, it's basically it starts off with just got the grimace shake. Gonna try it. Happy birthday, Grimace. And then you try it, and then you explode. Or whatever. Something bad happens. You die, basically. So, I'm going to draw myself trying the grimace shake. Because, why not? Let's see. Oh yeah, I skipped out on work today because I wasn't feeling good. That's what I was trying to explain earlier, but I was cleaning my new rabbit's cage, and it got me very, very sick, because I have asthma, but I haven't had it in a long time because, one, I don't do physical activity that would, cause me to, have trouble breathing. So, yeah. But when I was cleaning the cage, it caused me to have a bit of an asthma situation and hard to breathe and stuff. It wasn't so much hard to breathe, it was just like everything felt tight, and I was wheezing and stuff. So that's why my throat is a little scratchy today. but I took a nap and I feel better. And I also did an inhaler thing, which made me feel a bit better. Yeah, so I skipped that on work today because of that. I didn't want to because obviously I'm saving up for a PC, and I want to, you know, prevent myself from thinking of ways and stuff to skip out on work, because I did that with school and things. Like, if I wasn't feeling like going, I would just immediately think of anything to like not go. So yeah, so I'm trying to get out of that habit, because obviously it's work now and I can't get away with, you know, skipping out on work all the time. And technically I shouldn't have gotten away with skipping out on school all the time, and I did get punished for it one time, but other than that, I went like I wouldn't say undetected, I went like under the radar, I guess, or they just let it slide for me because I'm mentally ill. they're like, oh yeah, she's got depression, that's like, just like, you know, let it slide. But yeah, I'm gonna use my color changing sketch pen because I like using it when I sketch sometimes. Anyway, it's a bit too big. Okay. I can't wait till I get a new PC. It'll be so much better and like so much fun to do things. And I'll be able to stream more often without lag, without buffering issues and stuff like that. I'm probably after I do my ref, you know what? I shouldn't even be doing my ref right now, you know? Because I'm going to be doing like, I wouldn't say, I'm gonna like do a redesign, but not too much like redesigning, just like a little bit. I wanna, like, I'm gonna keep the design, I'm just gonna tweak like one thing about it basically, and that's just gonna be the hoodie, because it's kind of bugging me, like, what's the word, like, practically, like, I don't know, it bugs me, because obviously I have horns, so how the heck would I be able to use a hoodie? So I was thinking of a little design change of changing how the hoodie looks, basically, of like adding holes in it so that I could put at least my top horns, because obviously I can't do anything about my side horns because that's a little too much. I could just have the hood like go over them or something. You know what, now that I look at myself, the horns kind of stick out a little too much for there to be like a like a hood that goes over them. So I don't know, I'll figure it out. If not, I'll just accept the mental defeat of like, this would not work, but I'm gonna do it anyway, you know? Just have a hood. I mean, it's not like I use the hood on hoodies a lot anyway in real life. I just like the comfort of hoodies. They're very comfortable. And I have a little bit too much of them. And also they just look cool to me. I'll probably like just edit my ref, maybe. You know what? No, because I'm gonna be redrawing everything, so I'm gonna need to make a new ref anyway. So that's a predicament. I'll just stop this ref and then make the new one when I make a new model, which I'll probably start working on soon, because I wanna like do streams as soon as possible, basically. So I'll probably work on the art for it and stuff while I'm waiting to get a new PC, basically. And so when I get the new PC, I'll either have the model already ready, or two, just, you know, rig the model and have like all the art done by that time. But it's gonna be a while, because you know, I want to add like expressions and stuff and just make it a lot more polished, I guess. Not like this model isn't polished, it's pretty good. And I poured my heart and soul into it, but you know, obviously I can't do all the fancy schmancy stuff that everyone has, basically. Like, I can only, you know, take off my hoodie and that's it when it comes to dynamicness, I guess. What time is it? I'll do these grimace shakes things and then probably end. I just wanted to, I felt like streaming, so I strummed. Also, I commissioned my friend to make what's it called? An ending screen. So that'll be fun to see when it's done, and fun to use. Because right now I do not have one, because I was lazy and didn't feel like making one. Oh yeah, yeah, another thing that happened, I cut my hair. It's now about shoulder length, but obviously I'm still gonna draw myself long hair because I'm gonna grow it back out. I just needed to change, you know how you know you're in a bad mental state when you want to cut your hair every single time. It's like, I need a change, so you cut your hair. But yeah. Okay. Can like stop wanting to move? That'd be pretty cool, I think. Okay. Thank you. Every time I stream drawing, things just don't work. And I don't know why. Like, it just like bugs out for some reason. I'm hungry apparently. I don't know if you guys heard that, but my stomach growled. Thanks, Luma. Thanks for saying my meme is looking beautiful. Need to look up what the grimace thing looks like. This okay, it's got like stupid little confetti flakes at the top on the thing. Oh yeah, at work yesterday, I think I heard someone talking about the grimace fake, and I was like, great, it's coming, it's morphing into my real world life. I hate it. What even is it? When is his birthday? Like, did it pass already, or is it like they announced it on his birthday, so now it's just like after effect? Like it's still here, or is his birthday coming up? Grimace birth, or is it coming up? Like, and it was just in preparation for the birthday, you know? I don't know. Okay. I will admit, it looks kind of good, but I'm most likely not gonna get it because I hate McDonald's. Yeah, Luma, I'm doing the grimace thing, but instead of dying by tasting it, I'm going to be having no effect and calling everyone weak. Because it's annoying me so much. So it's like in spite. Ah! Stop. Stop. Can I please just freaking thank you? Oh my god. How do you hold a drink? Just like, okay, just go away, please. This is annoying me. Oh yeah, I watched Twilight for the first time the other night, because a streamer that I watch, that I will not name because I don't know, like, I don't know, I'd feel weird about it. Anyway, a streamer that I watch sometimes on occasion, whenever I see that they're streaming, I got gifted, thank you, I got gifted a membership to his channel, and one of his membership streams was a watch along of Twilight. And so I was like, okay. But like I'm pretty sure I like got home from work or something and I saw that it was about to happen and I was like, alright, I'm gonna watch this, I guess. And I got the free trial of Hulu just so that I could freaking watch Twilight with a VTuber. For the first time, and I was like, you know what? If I'm gonna watch Twilight, I might as well watch it as like a joke, you know, and not seriously. And I did not like it. I did not like it. It was entertaining in a cringe way, you know? Like, it wasn't good in the sense that I just know that there's Edward and I think Jacob. Yes, Edward and Jacob and Bella. Bella Swan, aka Isabella, but they call her Bella or whatever. And Edward Cullen. I didn't even know his last name for the longest time. And Jacob, and I don't even know his last name. But I remember when Twilight was super huge, and I never watched it, but I was a Jacob. I was Team Jacob when it was blowing up. I was Team Jacob because he was a werewolf, and yeah, and I liked werewolves more than vampires, so I was like, Team Jacob, bro, Team Jacob. But I'm pretty sure Team Edward won anyway, and the first movie is very much Team Edward anyway. But anyway, so the movie itself, it's just it's very blue, and I don't mean that in the sense that like it's blue as in sad, as like, you know, oh, I'm blue, I'm like down in the dumps. No, I mean literally blue. I mean color blue wise. There's just a blue filter or something on the entire movie, so everything is just blue, and I don't know why, but it's blue. But so like, you know what, I'm gonna run you down through the whole movie. Yeah, it's like a filter. I'm gonna run you down through the whole movie so that you don't have to watch it. You could still watch it if you wanted to, but you know, it's just I'm gonna save you some time, okay? It was like, what, 2 hours long, and it felt like an eternity. Yeah. Alright, so it starts off with Bella's monologue, and she is from Arizona, Phoenix, but she's moving to Forks. I don't know what Forks is, I don't know where it is, but maybe it's still in Arizona. I don't know where Forks is, but she's moving to Forks with her dad, because her mom, who she lives with, is getting remarried or something, and they're taking a trip to Florida, Florida, Jacksonville. And so she's living with her dad. She's moving in with her dad, and she's going to a new school, obviously. And she's like, the whole movie, like, I'm assuming it was how it was written in the book, but she's portrayed as this super beautiful person, right? And not to say that the actor is not beautiful or anything, but she's just, you know, an average. I wouldn't say average. She's above average or something. And I would say that she's even more. I'm saying this because what puts me off is the way that she is. What puts me off is the way that she is. And I mean that by just, like, she has her mouth hung open, like, through the entire movie. She's just like, hang on, let me see if my freaking model will. Okay. She's just like, hang on. Like this. I'm trying to, let me, like, open my mouth a little bit, and then. That's how she is. That's how she is through the entire movie. And not in like the smile way, like how my model is doing, but in just like confusion way. Like she looks like she's confused the entire movie and just has her mouth hung open. And so that just puts me a few meters down on the attractiveness level, you know? But anyway, so she goes to a new school, and well, first she meets with her childhood friend Jacob, who is Native American, and he has long hair, and his father is in a wheelchair, and they gifted her a truck, basically, and it's this super rundown truck. Think Mater or whatever his name is from Cars. And she's like, oh my god, this is freaking awesome, this is the best car ever. And then she goes to school, and then people are laughing at her because her car sucks. But she's pretty. She's portrayed as this super pretty girl that when she meets with other guys, they're like all over her, basically. She gets to school, and everyone's like, not everyone, but a lot of people, like 5 people, are already flocking towards her. And they're all, well, 3 of them are all guys. When she first gets to school, she's getting laughed at by people because her car sucks, and this one guy's like, hey, nice ride, and she's like, thanks. And then I think that's one of the guys that becomes her friend. But and then she meets up with this Asian guy who low-key looks like freaking Eugene from Try Guys, but if Eugene from Try Guys had long scene hair, like long emo scene hair, not like super long, but you know, standard, I guess, emo boy length hair. And he's like, all right, I'm gonna be your friend, I'm gonna introduce you to so many people, blah blah blah, and just, you know, butting into her life and immediately becoming her friend. And then she's during gym, she's doing volleyball, and she hits this one guy in the back or whatever, and he's like, man, that hurt, and then looks around, turns around, sees her, and is like, whoa, wow. And then she's like, oh my god, I'm so sorry that I hit you with the volleyball, man, and I told them not to let me play volleyball. And she's like, oh, no prob. Immediate simp for this girl. And then this other girl comes, and she's just like, hi, I forgot his name. he's not important to the story, but I'm just gonna call him Chad. This other girl comes in and she's like, oh my god, hi Chad, you know, isn't her spike amazing or whatever. She obviously had a crush on this dude. And so the like 4 people that I talked about so far are gonna become her friends, are gonna become Bella's friends. And so, you know, they're hanging out, they're eating lunch together, and you know, and then suddenly these 5 people come in from outside, and they are freaking supermodels, bro. They are supermodels. You can obviously tell that they're vampires, but you know, we as the audience obviously know that they're vampires because they have the vampire aesthetic, because you know, but they're like, oh my god, they're so hot. But they are all apparently siblings. They're siblings, adopted siblings to, what's his name? Carlisle, I think it's Carlisle Cullen, who is a doctor in this town of Forks. And they are his adoptive children, and 4 of them are in a relationship with each other. 2 of them are in a relationship, and the other 2 are in a relationship, and then that just leaves Edward, who is obviously the hottest, and you know, the girl from earlier is introducing them like, oh my god, that's Rosaline, that's what's his name, something, Edgar, no, not Edward, that's the one, but you know, that's Rosaline, that's Alice, that's Jared. It's not Jared. I don't know. It started with a J. I'll think of it later. And that's Edward, who is you know, the hottest, but nobody can get him, like, nobody can get a relationship with him because he's just not interested. And obviously, Bella and Edward make eye contact, and they stare at each other for so long in this movie. They stare at each other like 50% of the movie. They're staring at each other, not even saying anything, just staring at each other, and it's so awkward and so uncomfortable, but they're staring at each other, and she's just like, she's not even saying anything, she's just staring at him. And then after their introduction, it's biology class, and she's sitting next to, guess who? Edward. And she walks in front of a fan, and this man looks immediately repulsed and disgusted, but like he's covering his mouth and he's like, oh my god, and he looks super uncomfortable. And obviously, knowing that he's a vampire, he probably just smelled how good she smells of her blood and is like, holy frick, I have to hold myself back because I am in biology class right now. But okay, so she sits down and she, you know, it's very awkward. He's not saying anything. He obviously looks very uncomfortable around her, and she's like, oh my god, what's your deal? But not saying anything. And so 2 days pass, and she's like, I want to talk to him and ask what his deal was, but he doesn't show up to school. Then finally, he shows up, and his eyes have changed color with his amber orbs. His amber orbs. I'm pretty sure that's why fan fiction uses orbs now for the color of people's eyes. Orbs. Because of this freaking book. Twilight, I don't know if it was the first one, but apparently that's how they described his eyes, his amber orbs. I'm so mad at Twilight for inventing orbs in order to freaking describe someone's eye color. God. Because now it's in every single fan fiction ever. Anyway. So, he has amber orbs now. And he's like, hi, sorry I was awkward earlier, you know. And they're doing freaking biology stuff. They're looking at something on a slide, on a microscope, and they're being all like, you know, awkward, but you know, it's like when you're partnered up with someone for the first time, it's that kind of awkward. And so, and they're just staring at each other. They're staring at each other, and it's so uncomfortable, and I hate it so much. But anyway, that happens, and then the famous car scene happens, where one of Bella's friends, it's raining, and one of Bella's friends is in the parking lot, and he's going a little too fast, and he's trying to slow down, but obviously he like slips, you know, he slips, and the car is coming straight towards her, and Edward comes in and he stops the car with one hand, and obviously it freaking dents the car, and she's like, holy frick, what the heck just happened? How did you do that? And he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. Because they go to the hospital, she's getting checked out. The guy is like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, Bella, I'm so sorry. I tried to slow down, but I couldn't. And then her dad's there, and he's just like, shut up, bro, shut up. You almost killed my daughter. Which, I mean, like, I get it, but he's trying to apologize. So it's not, just let the man apologize. Anyway. So then she finds Edward in the hallway, who's talking to his dad, his adopted father, who is the doctor, and she's like, hey, can I talk to you real quick? Bombastic side eye. But she's like, hey, can I talk to you real quick? And so they talk, and she's like, how did you do that? How did you do that? And he's gaslighting her. He's gaslighting her like, I don't know what you're talking about. I was all the way across I was standing right next to you, when actually I was standing all the way across the freaking the parking lot. But I was standing right next to you, and that's how I saved you, and I just pushed you out of the way. That's what happened. I don't know what you're talking about. I did not stop the car with one hand. I have no idea what you're saying, bro. And so that's red flag number 1 for Edward. That's red flag number 1. He's gaslighting her. Yeah. So that happens. And then there's just this awkward era of them like hanging out, and he like comes in to save her like a few times or whatever from like okay, hang on, red flag number 2. She like goes out, she goes out with her friends, her 2 friends, to a store, because she wants to go to a bookstore nearby so that she could figure out what the heck is going on with Edward. And so she goes to the store, she gets her book, and she goes back so that she could meet up with her friends. And there's this group of drunk guys who are like, hey baby, you're so hot, you're so beautiful, wanna go like get a drink or something? And he's like, obviously no, leave me the hell alone. But you know, typical drunk dude thing. And Edward Cullen comes in his Volvo car, speeds in, and he is swerving. He's doing donuts. He's not actually doing donuts, but you know, you get the gist. And he comes in, and he gets out of the car, and he's like, hey yo, get off my girl, man. And you know, he doesn't say that obviously, but he's very protective, and he's like, back off, and he saves her again, and she's just like, how did you know where I was? Like, what's going on? And he's like, I've been following you because I feel very protective of you. And I'm like, red flag number 2. Here we go. I don't know how people thought this was romantic. It's so creepy. And she's just drawn even closer to this guy, bro. Drawn even closer. And so, then there's this era of them, like, becoming friends, but not. And then he's just like, you shouldn't be friends with me. You should stay away from me. And she's just like, but I can't. You're so captivating. She doesn't say that, obviously. But, you know, it's this awkward, angsty thing of where he's like, I don't want you to come near me because you're gonna get hurt and stuff, so we shouldn't be friends. So, you know, whatever. So then she does her freaking her research on, like, his symptoms, super speed, his super strength, being protective, having, oh yeah, and he could also read minds. He said to her, he's like, they were at dinner after the whole like drunk guy thing, and he's just like, yeah, I can hear everyone's thoughts in this entire room, but I can't hear yours, so you're a mystery to me. I'm like, stop, just stop. Like, I can't read you, I don't know what you're thinking, and that intrigues me. I'm like, bro, stop it, stop. But yeah, very edgy. And then, you know, she does her research, and then she finds out he's a vampire, and she's like, okay, I'm gonna confront him. But she doesn't say that she's going to confront him. It's just like the next day at school or whatever, she just walks into the woods next to the school. I don't even know if school is still like going on or if it's after school. She just waltzes into the woods, and he's following her because I guess she knows that he's gonna follow her, and they go into the woods, and then it's obviously the iconic scene of where she's like, I know what you are, and he's like, say it out loud. And there's a pause, and she's like, a vampire, and he's like, are you afraid of me? And she's like, no, I'm not afraid of you. And I'm like, ah, God, it's so bad. It's so bad. It's so bad. It hurts me. And then he's like, you can't get close to me because I'm dangerous. I'm a vampire. And he's like, and then he's showing off like all this stuff he can do. He's going super speed. He's freaking climbing trees. He's jumping around all crazy like, and throwing trees around. And he's like, you should be afraid of me. I've got the skin of a killer. Like, oh yeah, and then he does the skin sparkle thing where he stands out. He takes off his shirt. He doesn't take it all off. He just unbuttons it, and they go. Oh my god! Wait, no, I have to. He piggybacks her to the top of this mountain or whatever that they're on in the woods. To the top of this mountain, super speed piggybacks her all the way to the top, just so that they can find a ray of sunlight because it's all cloudy and stuff. And then he unbuttons his shirt, and he's glittering in the sun, and he's like, this is what we are. I'm a vampire. I've got the skin of a killer. I am glittering in the sun. I am so disgusting. I am gross. I am awful. And she's like, no, you're beautiful. And I'm like, stop. Cease. Oh god. So then they like lay in the grass, and they're staring at each other again. They're just staring at each other laying in the grass. and they're not even saying anything. They're just staring at each other, not staring up like at the clouds. They're staring at each other, not even saying anything. And then next thing you know, they're in a relationship or whatever. And yeah, they get into a relationship, and oh yeah, and freaking okay. I'm sorry, I'm so like out of wonk right now, but during this whole thing there's been like killings going on or whatever, and so that's like another group of vampires who are just, you know, killing people because, you know, that's what they do. They eat people. But Edward and his family, they're vegetarians, where they only eat animal blood and not human blood. So vampire vegetarian kind of. So I mean, not really vegetarians. I mean, you're still eating an animal's blood, which isn't really a vegetarian thing, but you know what I mean. They're vampire vegetarians. You know, she meets the parents, she meets the family, and they're like cooking for her, and she's like, sorry, I ate before I got here because I know you guys don't eat. And then Rosaline freaking crushes a bowl in anger because she's like, oh my god, we were doing all of this for you, and we shouldn't even be here because you're human and you're going to like kill us or whatever. You're gonna, you know, our secret, and you're like, oh, blah, 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 and whatever. She's the obviously the one that she's you know, she's the bench. And you know, there's Alice, who could see into the future apparently because vampires can do that, you know. And then there's so much. But they go to his room, and he doesn't even got a bed because he doesn't sleep. And then they just jump out the window, climb a tree at super speeds, and just chill on top of the tree talking, which I mean is kind of cute. There was cute moments, but it was just so overpowered by angst and uncomfort. Like, it just cringe, you know? Oh yeah, and like, I think this happens next, or it happened before they met at dinner or something. Like, not at dinner, at his family's place where he lives. But she's like sleeping, and she wakes up, and this happened like before, you know, in the movie. She's sleeping, she wakes up, she sees him in her room just staring at her, and she like does a double take, and he's gone, right? And that was before they like settled things or whatever, before she knew he was a vampire. And she's like, I can't get Edward off of my mind because I'm seeing him in my room. And then next, when they're like actually in a relationship, she wakes up, sees him in her room, and he's just like, hey, what's up? And she's like, what are you doing here? And he's like, oh, I like to watch you sleep. So earlier in the movie, when she saw him in her room, that actually happened. That wasn't just a figment of her imagination. He was actually in her room, watching her, staring at her, watching her sleep, because he doesn't sleep. So he's like, oh, it's so interesting to watch you sleep because I don't sleep. And like, what? So red flag number 3, he watches her when she sleeps. So that's great. And even before they were in a relationship too. So yeah. And then she like goes out, yeah, totally not creepy. Oh yeah, wait, no, sorry. He does the whole watching while the sleep thing, and she's just like, she's not even like turned off by it. She's just like, cool, I guess. And they start making out, and then things were about to go further. And then he literally threw himself off of her, and he was like, "No, we can't do this. I'm a danger to you." Blah 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 blah. And I'm like, oh god. And she's like, "I'm sorry, we should not." Blah 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 blah. And then they just kind of chill and talk on the bed, which was also cute. Like cute, fluffy moments where they're just chilling, just talking, and you know, it's cute. But obviously, there's some red flags here that need to be addressed. But anyway, so then she goes with his family to go play baseball. That's a thing that vampires do, apparently, is play baseball. And they do it when there's a thunderstorm, because somehow they time it just right. They time it so right that when they hit the ball with their super strength, the thunder happens, so it covers the noise of this huge like bang sound of them playing baseball. Because, you know, they're vampires and they're super strong, so when they hit a ball with a bat, it's going to go one flying and two make a super loud noise. So they play baseball and things are going great. They're going fantastic even. Baseball is amazing, you know? And oh god, I just remembered like two super cringy lines in the movie when they were doing like the tree climbing thing. He just said, "Hold on, spider monkey," or whatever, and like, bro, why hold on, spider monkey? And two, the second cringy line was Rosaline or whatever calling her boyfriend, also adoptive brother, a monkey or whatever, like a climbing monkey, when they were playing baseball. And I don't get it. I don't understand. So they you know what, I'm gonna turn my I'm not even drawing anymore, so I'm just talking about Twilight. So hang on. Whoa. Let me I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna come back to this later, but okay. Saving. Okay. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna sleep suit, that's definitely okay. Let me like quickly go through the rest before you go to sleep. But let me see. Where we're okay, they're playing baseball, things are good, things are great, and then the three other vampires come in, the ones that are killing people, and they're like, "Hey, I want to join in and play baseball with you guys." The leader's like, "Hey, let's play baseball." And they're like hiding Bella because obviously she's a human, and then a wind gusts and her scent gets, you know, smelled by the other vampires, and they're like, "Oh my god, she smells so great. We're immediately not fighting, we're not playing baseball anymore. I want to kill your girlfriend. I want to eat your girlfriend." But it's not all of them, it's like two of them. The guy named James, and the leader is like, "Hey James, like chill out, stop, I just wanted to play baseball." and the other girl who's like James's girlfriend or something, who's in on it and wants to, eat Bella or whatever. So bad things happen, and they're like leaving immediately. Edward's like, okay, we gotta go, because James is a tracker and he's not gonna let go of this. He wants her. And I'm like, bro, this makes no sense. Just like go find someone else to eat. Like, Jesus Christ, like why does it have to be her? So they go home, and he's like, you gotta run away with me, because he's gonna keep coming after you. He's gonna and I can't allow you to die on me. I'm too attached to you, which is red flag number 4 at this point. Attached too quickly. They've been in a relationship for like a week now, and he's like, I would die for you. And I'm like, okay then. But anyway, so they go home, and she's making a scene like they broke up to her dad or whatever, and he's like, I gotta go, I just gotta leave, I can't be here anymore. And she breaks her poor dad's heart, leaves with Edward, and she goes back to Phoenix. But she goes with Alice and the other guy who I don't remember his name. It started with a J. And they go to Phoenix, where she's originally from. And while Edward, Rosaline, and Monkey Guy are trying to throw off her scent so that James, the tracker, doesn't, find her immediately or whatever. So they're in Phoenix. They're in a hotel room. They're chilling. Alice is doing future reading things, and she's like, okay, I see that you're going to encounter him in a room full of mirrors, and she's drawing this out, and she's like, oh, that's my old ballet studio where I used to do ballet, and when I was a kid. And then after that, when they're about to check out or whatever and go somewhere else, she gets a call from her mom, and her mom is actually not her mom, I guess. Either her mom is being held hostage by James, or it was a recording or something. I don't know how that part goes, but James is like, haha, I found you, I know where you are, I'm going to kill you, and let's meet up at your old ballet studio so that I can kill you. Because, yeah, and she's like, alright, I'm gonna go meet up with him at the ballet studio so that I could get killed. I don't even remember her reasoning of why she did this. But she goes to the ballet studio, and things go down. She gets her leg broken. She's bleeding out, and freaking it's bad. And Edward comes in, and he's fighting with James, and and James bites her on the arm, and she's freaking out because it's the venom of vampires or whatever. So she's like turning into a vampire, and Edward doesn't want her to turn into a vampire because he wants her to remain human. Which is, a little weird, but I guess if you became a vampire, you wouldn't want your loved one to become a vampire or whatever. So, then Edward is like, okay, I guess I gotta suck the blood out from you to suck the venom out, and his dad and the rest of his family come over there, and, Alice just like simply snaps James' neck like so easily, and I'm like, bro, Edward, why didn't you do that? I'm like, none of this would have happened if you guys just did that when you were playing baseball. But anyway, so they take James and burn him, and then Edward's like, oh my god, I don't know if I could stop sucking her blood. I don't know if I could stop. And so he does it. He is sucking her blood, and he's having a hard time stopping, bro. He's having a hard time stopping, but eventually he does, and she wakes up in the hospital. All is good, all is dandy. Her mom is there. All is good, all is dandy. And then they go to prom together. Because that was a thing that happened earlier where one of the guys asked Bella out to prom and she said like, no, I'm going to Jacksonville. But she wasn't, because of this whole thing that happened. And so Edward and Bella go to prom together, and she's got a cast on from her broken leg, and it's cute. They dance together. He puts her up on like his feet so that she can dance with him, and it's cute. And you know, they're dancing in a gazebo with freaking fairy lights up. It's very cute. It's very nice. And yeah, that's pretty much the whole movie, with hints that Jacob is a werewolf or whatever, and they've got like a whole rivalry thing going on. And Jacob's like, my dad told me to tell you that you should break up with your boyfriend. So there's obviously tension there, but the whole movie is just Team Edward. The first one, at least. I don't know what's about the second one. I don't know if I gotta watch the second one. I might, because I'm not invested, but I'm like I'm curious as to how Jacob gets involved, because I was Team Jacob, you know? I was Team Jacob when I was a kid, so I want to know how like things go with Jacob, because obviously Edward and Bella are in a relationship now, so do they like break up and then Jacob swoops in and shows that he's a werewolf, which is obviously better than a vampire? Like, I don't know what happens. I don't know. But anyway, Twilight, that was the first movie of Twilight, and I did not like it. It was just, again, the awkward staring, just the red flags from Edward, the edginess, I hope they get better. I know what happens. Like, I know that Edward wins in the end, because I heard that Bella gets turned into a vampire, and then they do the deed, and it's like the bed is like all mangled and there's like pillow feathers everywhere, and it's just like, it's so funny. They broke the bed, they broke the entire room. But I think that's in like the last movie or something. I don't know. I just know that happens, and it's so funny to me. Imagine going on a honeymoon to like Hawaii or something, and you're like the maid that's dealt like has to clean the room, and then you come in and the freaking the bed is just broken. The bed and the bed frame is broken, and there's just feathers everywhere, and you're like, what? And you have to clean it. You have to like replace the bed. God. Or that you just come in and you're like, God damn it, not again. This is like a reoccurring thing. All the vampires like to come into this room just to break the bed. I don't know, man. But that was Twilight. I don't know if I'm gonna continue. I do have that Hulu subscription free trial, so I might as well use it. Watch the rest of Twilight, I guess. But yeah, that was Twilight. I rank it a 3 out of 10. 3 out of 10. Because there was cute moments, but they're overshadowed by the cringe. So, yeah. I would not read the book. I don't want to actually read Amber Orbs. I don't want to read their origin. of orbs. I don't want to. Oh god. But yeah. And also, again, Bella's mouth hanging is just so weird to me, and I don't understand why she does it. And she's also a little too chill. Like, the only time where she, like, gets emotional is when her dad is, like, mentioned or something. Like, she, like, with the baseball thing, and she has to come home and be like, oh no, I gotta leave. I can't break his heart. I can't do it. But, yeah, that's, like, the only time when she gets emotional. And every other time, she's just simping for Edward. And also, like, being a little too chill that he's a vampire and watches her while she sleeps. Stuff like that. So, yeah. God. Yeah, that was that. I didn't... God. But, yeah, that was Twilight. Will I watch the second one? The third one, the fourth one, or the fifth one? I don't know. And I don't think I want to. But maybe I will if the person that I'm membership to watches it. Maybe. But yeah. It's 12:43. I'm probably going to go to bed now or do something else. I will eventually finish that Grimace Shake thing, and maybe I'll put it on my YouTube. What's it called? YouTube community tab. Yeah. But yeah. Check out my art. Check out my Twitter. Check out my Instagram. Check out my Tumblr. Check out my Ko-fi. Maybe support me on my Ko-fi, my coffee. But yeah. I will eventually get my ending screen, and I will also figure out the chat situation. But yeah. Alright. Bye-bye. Have a good night, everyone. Have a good morning. Have a good evening. Yeah. Bye-bye.